All right, we back regardless. We're gonna start where we left off.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and jump back in it.
All right, we were talking about the Farmers National Bank that
Mm-hmm.
had been established in 1904 and
Yes.
had moved into their new building in 1907.
Yes.
And then there was an article in the newspaper in 1910, and it said the Farmers National Bank has furnished the building with a modern set of fixtures, marble bases, brass railings, and while it may not be as large, it is as fine and beautiful as any bank in the state.
Wow.
And so apparently it was quite a fancy bank for its time, especially for some place like Manor. But it was quite well received. And there was one little line after that in the story that said, cashier William G. Ludecky, who has been enjoying his honeymoon the past month, has returned to the bank. And we'll get to him in a little bit.
Okay.
But then 4 days later, there was another article in the same newspaper about the Farmers National Bank, and it described it this way. It said, one of the successful and steady growing financial institutions in this part of the state is the Farmers National Bank, which has a capital stock of $25,000. The history of this institution has been one of steady progress along the lines of wise, conservative, and mature judgment, and in point of resources, reliability and facilities afforded patrons, the bank cannot be excelled by any other bank in the entire country to be found in a city the size of Manor.
Wow, that sounds a lot biased.
Yeah, he said the officers and directors are men whose standing in the community is an evidence of the soundness of this splendid bank,
Man,
as well as the progressive methods applied to all transactions.
it sounds like somebody paid for that.
Either that or they were just a really good bank. They were
Yeah.
up to date and really doing good.
I guess so.
So,
Yeah, I guess so.
in fact, in 1926, in 1926, there was an investigation in Travis County concerning some illegal practices that took place at some of the banks here in Travis County.
Okay.
And there was another article in the newspaper, and the headline of that article was, Manor Bank is not involved in the grand jury probe.
Wow.
And it said the charge of Judge James B. Hamilton of the Criminal District Court to the present grand jury to investigate alleged irregularities in the operation of a Travis County bank did not refer to the Farmers National Bank of Manor. So this judge wanted to make sure that anybody who had heard about